And Australia's obviously building a case to see what happened and how this deadly attack came about. But Rabbi, how does this new information affect our understanding of what actually happened?
Well, you're right to ask that question because, you know, in some ways, if you think about it, it's extraordinary. Not just that that two people murder other civilians, and of course it was a totally random killing because, you know, from where they were, they couldn't see who they were killing exactly. They could have been killing, you know, anybody indiscriminately, whether they were Jewish or not Jewish. So it was a random murder, which is appalling. But in a sense, we need to wheel in not just the police, but also the psychologists. And try and understand the mentality behind the gunmen, because these were ordinary, reasonably educated people. How can reasonably ordinary, educated people do this? And of course, it's not just an Australian problem. You may remember we had the 7/7 bombings here in London, and for people who were very integrated, educated. In fact, one of them was a teacher, and had been through university and teachers training college, and you'd have thought would be sort of sensible and grounded in reality, grounded in humanity and common civilization, and yet went on to this murderous spree. So we need to sort of understand the mentality behind those sort of people, what appeals to them, and whether that sort of evil appeal, if you like, from ISIS or wherever it came from, is of particular interest to certain types of people, and what made them really. You know, it's okay to have a cause, whether it's Free Palestine or whatever your cause is, but what made them avoid the political routes, you know, the normal routes that most sensible people would use, whether it's protests or demonstrations or petitions or whatever it is, but made them go into this rampage. And particularly, of course, because they would know that other ISIS or other terrorist attacks haven't achieved anything. They achieved murder and mayhem and destroyed families, but in terms of furthering their cause, whatever cause it may be, it hasn't succeeded. So in a sense, it was not only a horrible, evil event, it was a totally futile event and didn't help them. And yet, these people prepared and went ahead and did it. So it's, as I say, not just a security issue, but a psychological one. And we need to do that to protect innocent civilians in the future and also protect society as a whole.